Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, the Hut, and of course this is the Baseball Hut 2, and I hope you like this video, and subscribe. 8 in a row, 8 games in a row, the New York Yankees have lost. Ha ha! But before we get into this video, I want to thank some people for watching the channel over the last few months. You really helped this channel in a big way, and subscribing to it. This past week was a huge week for the channel. I was able to get over 4,000 viewed hours, and because of that, this channel is fully monetized, and I thank you. I'm going to have a lot more fun goofing on the individuals of the different radio personalities at WFAN. We're going to continue to do that because I like it. I think a lot of you like it too. But the New York Yankees. Let's get to the Yankees now. Well, the Yankees lost 8 in a row. They got swept by the Boston Red Sox, the hated rival Boston Red Sox. And the Yankees are now, excuse me, 4 games under 500 and dead last in the American League East. Since, I guess, early June of last year, they're about 8 to 10 games under 500 since that time. So since that incredible start last year, people thought they were going to win 120 games. That's how great they were playing into June. And then all of a sudden, everything sort of completely, totally collapsed. And now they have 4 games under 500. It's a team that is poorly constructed. This is a team that does not take advantage of its right field porch. They have not developed any pitching in an extremely long time. As far as I can tell, the last significant pitcher that has pitched for the Yankees that's contributing in big ways, Andy Pettitte. And that's almost 30 years ago. Me say it again, 30 years. He was called up in 1995. So they've not really developed a big pitcher since then, or a guy that was going to be a number 2 star. They've not contributed anything. They've had CC Sabathia here and Jared Cole. But beyond that, and Roger Clemens, Roger Clemens. But they've not developed anybody in a long time. They've brought in a lot of guys up in the minor leagues that were, sort of, acclaimed to the minors, but then they didn't do much. Jabba Chamberlain was that one, and he became like a reliever. Then he had to deal with those Nats in Cleveland, and that was pretty much the end of him. But now the Yankees have lost 8 in a row. And it seems like today that the manager, Aaron Boone, met with ownership, met with Hal Steinbrenner, and with Brian Cashman. That is not good. Let me read you the MLB.com. They do a whole thing on this. Boone meets with frustrated front office before Yankees skid hits 8. They did such a great job of pep talking him that they lost their 8th in a row to the Red Sox. Yankees drop finale, swept by Red Sox, and longest losing streak since August of 1995. Aaron Boone, I'll get it right, met recently with managing general partner Hal Steinbrenner and GM Brian Cashman, a session that prompted the Yankees manager to describe his front office mindset as being frustrated by the club's performance. And then afterwards, Aaron was like this, rubbing, wiping the tears out of his eyes. So it was probably at that moment he realized he's going to be sent out of here, sent off to the Phantom Zone. And at some point I have a video talking about the different candidates. I'm coming up with my own list of candidates that could replace Aaron. One that might be a legendary Yankee. You figure that one out. This is from Boone. We understand we're in a tough spot and it's not going well, Boone said on Sunday. We're in the business of trying to fix it and trying to determine what are the best moves moving forward for us to try and get us on track. Well, I know one word is going to be different. He's going to be saying they. Because there is not going to be any more us because he's going to be gone. The Yankees at 16-64 lost their 8-0. 8, not 80. 8-0. And 8 in a row. I'm all right. I'm so giddy that the Yankees lose, you have no idea. And I'm frustrated the Mets lost today, by the way. We'll get into that on the Baseball Hut's regular channel. On Sunday afternoon, falling to the Red Sox 6-5. It marks the club's longest losing streak since August '95. The franchise's 30-season streak of winning records is in jeopardy. The chances of qualifying for postseason play have severely dimmed and are nearly dark. No, they are out. Quote, "We're definitely not giving up," Boone said. When you're wearing it and you're scuffling, it can beat you down a little bit. That's what you've got to guard against. Especially this time of year when you're in the dog days. Well, they played like dogs. That's part of it. They lay down. That's part of being a big leaguer. Justin Turner delivered a go-ahead double in the ninth inning off Clay Holmes. Again, Clay Holmes will not be getting a monument in Monument Park. He's not going to get. I'm saying he's not going to get his number retired in Monument Park. After the Yankees were denied what would have been their first lead of the series in the eighth, when Isaiah Kinafalafa was tagged out home plate on a call overturned by a replay. Turner hit a go-ahead 3-run homer off Michael King in the seventh, after Yankees starter Clark Schmidt held Boston to 2 runs over 5 2/3 innings. Kyle Higashioka and Gleyber Torres lifted solo homers for the Yankees. In June, Steinbrenner said, and he's not George, said they intended to be asking some tough questions if the Yankees did not qualify for the playoffs. Let me tell you something. George wouldn't have been asking questions. George would have had some heads. He would have had some hides. He would have had some scalps already. He would have had scalps years ago. Cashman would have been gone. Boone would have been gone a long time ago. Boone said he meets fairly regularly with Steinbrenner and speaks daily with Cashman. "We discuss everything that we're seeing," Boone said. "It could be individual players that we're talking through. Guys from down below that are pushing to get involved, considerations and those kinds of things. Just everything about our team." Again, his R will be their team because he's going to be gone. Brian Cashman has gotten the full confidence of this owner, which is insane because he put this team together. And like I said at the beginning of this video, this is a poorly constructed team. They don't take advantage of a thing that all classic Yankee teams had. Great left-handed power. They have nothing. They got all right-handed power. Boone said he believes there could be promotions from the minors come before September 1st. Outfielder Everson Pereira, the club's number 3 prospect according to MLB Pipeline. The 22-year-old is batting .300. Infielder Oswald Peraza and catcher Austin Wells are also among the Scranton Wilkes-Barre prospects vying for call-ups. Wells homered twice for the Rail Riders on Sunday. Quote, "We'll probably talk about it some more today. I think anything's on the table right now. I think you, Aaron, your head is on the table. You will be gone. I would mention that there is no big pitching prospects in the Yankee organization. And really, I wonder how much in terms of prospects they have and position players. Their farm system is highly rated, but we heard all the sort of hoopla surrounding Anthony Volpe, and Anthony Volpe has been dreadful. He's been terrible. The kid's hitting .220. His OPS is under 700. His on-base percentage is .290. And all we've heard is, and his defense is dreadful. But don't worry, he's Derek Jeter. I know one thing: nobody's going to be asking him to spend. Let's put it this way: there's no ladies that are going to want a baseball from him the next day. That's just based on the fact he may be a baseball player, but that he's not. It's going to be a long time before he's Derek Jeter. And he has shown that he's not as good as his reputation. He steals bases when he can get on base. But even then, he doesn't have a lot of stolen. Only 20 stolen bases or something like that. It's pathetic. But the Yankees and the fools in the media, from WFAN, Yes Network, and all the media and the papers and stuff, they put him out there as the next coming. the next great shortstop. He's none of the above. He's probably more of a second baseman who doesn't hit that high of an average and get on base. Other than run fast, what does he do? He hit a couple more home runs than what they've had in the past. What does he do? Nothing. And I would mention the most mysterious toe injury in the history of Major League Baseball, and that is Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge, who's played 7 years in the majors, 7 full seasons in the major leagues, he has missed significant time and four seasons in his career. He had a career year last year, and this year he's had the most mysterious toe injury in the history of baseball. I'm wondering in about a year or two if the Yankees are going to be kicking themselves for signing him to that long-term deal. Maybe they should have said to themselves, you know what, we should have let him go to San Francisco. And he does not come. He might be the weakest captain of the Yankees that we've ever seen. He's not Dermot Munson. He's not Derek Jeter. He's not Lou Gehrig. Well, that's for sure. But he is weak. He's a weak captain. You got to play. We've been talking a lot about Pete Alonso online, and the biggest thing that Pete has over Judge is he plays. That is another skill when it comes to being a baseball player. The Braves, look at all the Braves players that play every day. That's a skill. That's part of being a great player, is the ability to be on the field all the time. And Judge has never mastered that. Never. Even last year he missed time. Even in the other year, when his first year, he missed some time. He missed games. He missed 5 games. That is a skill. Playing every day is a skill. And he's never mastered that skill. Great talent, great physical talent. But in terms of his ability to get on the field, not even there. And this is why the Yankees are in desperate straits. And the fact, like I said, their farm system is not great. They haven't produced any pitching in 30 years. They can sign all the free agents they want. Maybe they'll go after Ohtani. And here's the thing about Hal. He's not George. He will not sign Ohtani. We haven't heard anything about him, about the Yankees going all out to get Ohtani this time around. Because the money is so much that Hal's not going to do it. He's just not going to do it. If he does, I'd be the most shocked person you've ever seen. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. And of course, when the Yankees lose and the Mets win, it's a good day. A lot of uneven days. One half of it's good, the other half sucks. Today was one of those days where half was good and half of it sucked. More sucked than good, to be honest with you. Well, thank you for watching this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut 2. Thank you, and I'll see you later.